Okay, in the last video we made our character flip back and forth when we hit the arrow keys. I'll show you again. Sim flipping back and forth, it totally works. However, there's an easier way to code that, so I will show you how to do that. We use the scale property here, and when we reversed it to -1, it flipped our character. Now we're going to use this flip x function right here, and it's going to be a lot simpler to code. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll go back to our code, and let's go ahead and comment out some things real quick. We no longer need this transform. What we do need, however, is the sprite renderer. And call it my renderer. Okay? So, in case that went over your heads, that's because this is the sprite render. Before we had to grab the transform. Now we're grabbing the sprite render. And as you can see, we're getting a bunch of errors here because we've got to comment out some more code before this will work right. Okay, so where were we? We had just added this and commented out this. So we have to access the sprite render here. Now we have to go grab it in our start function. So let's go ahead and comment this one out and create a new one for this sprite render. So my render equals get component sprite renderer. Perfect. Okay. And I spelled that wrong, that's why it's red. Okay, so there we go. Now all we have to do is comment out all this code. Yep, it was all that code. This is why it's going to be way simpler. So I'll comment all of this out like so. And so these just let me comment out a whole block of code. And now we just add in this very simple line right here. My renderer dot flip x equals not my renderer dot flip x. And that's it. Put a semicolon at the end. And now we should have the same functionality with a lot simpler code. Wait for it. Someone just sneezed. And still working, but way simpler code. Okay, happy coding, guys. I will see you in the next video where we're going to actually go from this idle sequence into the walk sequence seamlessly. All right, I'll see you there.